Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, I have a brand new project for you. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new friends and to all of my new subscribers. Welcome back. To all of my longtime friends and longtime subscribers, thank you all so much for being here today and for supporting me and my channel. I really do appreciate it. Y'all, I have a new design and I absolutely love it, and I think you're going to love it too. I'll give you a look at the front, and then I'm going to flip to my overhead camera so that I can explain to you exactly what it is. But this is what we're going to be making today. So get that chipboard ready, because you know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here's a closer look at today's project. When finished, it measures 5 1/4 by 9, and it's 1/2 inch deep. Y'all, this is so stinking cute, and it's really going to be a very easy project. Y'all, this is actually my original prototype, and I was so pleased with how it turned out, I thought I'd go ahead and use it as the design basis for today's video. So when we open it, here's what we have. We have a pocket here, and as you can see, I've done minimal decorating because it is my prototype. But what we have is a pocket here. Then we have these graduated pockets here, and these are tag pockets. So I've turned it around so that you can see it in the frontal view as well, but this actually folds out and you have that graduated look. It'll stand up, but here's the beauty of this. You can actually remove this from the folio and it becomes a standalone tag holder or whatever it is you might want to use it for. And hopefully you're able to get a good look at this, especially from the frontal view, because it is truly magnificent. And then you have this beautiful folio that goes along with it. Y'all, this is going to be a very easy project to make. We just tuck this back in our pocket and it closes like that. Then we're able to just stand it out, fill it with our tags, and you have a beautiful tag folio booklet ready to go. Or this design can be used for so many different things. So to make the project, I am using chipboard, and I have a medium weight chipboard here. You can double up on your cereal boxes, or you can use whatever hardboard item you think might work for yours. I have one piece that measures 1/2 inch by 9, and then we have two pieces that measure 5 1/4 by 9. And then to make the tag fronts, I have two pieces of 8 1/2 by 11 white cardstock. Then to make those graduated tag pockets, I have 4 pieces of 12 by 12. We will be cutting this down. We will have some scrap. We'll use some of that scrap on this project as well. But I have 4 sheets that are identical because I want the look of the book to be pretty consistent. And then I have 2 pieces of 12 by 12 that I'll be using for the outside jacket. I have a piece that measures 11 1/4 by 8 3/4. This is for the inside liner. And then I have a piece for the tag bases that is 12 by 12. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and join our 2 pieces of 12 by 12 together for the jacket. And so I will just add some tape along one edge, and I am using a 1/2 inch tape. You can use whatever width you want to use. We're starting out with more paper than we need, but y'all, it's better to start out with more paper than you need than to find out somewhere along the line during your project that your paper isn't big enough. So I would rather trim some away than to need that extra paper and not have it. So I'm going to take these 2 pieces and join them right here. Let's get that nice and stuck. And you can see that we will have to trim away some of our paper, but like I said, I truly prefer to have more than I need than having not enough. So I want to make sure that that joining point is on the back. So I'm going to lay down one piece of my chipboard, the 5 1/4 by 9 inch piece. I'm going to take that piece and we're going to place it down right here. And that way I know that the spine will be on the back. Then I'm going to take my spine, remove the tape backer, and I'm going to place that spine down with about 1/8 of an inch in spacing. I really don't need any more than that. And then I'll do the same thing over here. We're going to peel away our tape backer. And I'll place this down with about 1/8 of an inch in spacing in between. So now you can see that we do have some extra. So I am just going to trim away on this side. And I'll trim away on this side. Going to trim away a little bit of this. And I think I'll go ahead and trim away just a little bit of this. So now I have these 2 pieces of scrap left. I'm just going to take them and set them to the side. And now I'm going to take my stylus, press it against the chipboard, and then drive the point into the paper. This is helping me to score into the paper and break up the fibers just a little bit. If you have a problem with your paper cracking, or you think your paper might be prone to cracking, go ahead and do this little step. It might not stop the paper from cracking, but it might help to minimize the severity of the crack. So now I'll stand this up, and we're just going to fold around so that our paper will know that we want it to fold over. So now I'm going to take my finger blade. You can take your scissors, whatever it is you use, and we're simply going to miter the ends. Now if you find that you have mitered too close and when you fold over your chipboard is showing, just take that triangle that you cut out and glue it into the corner, and that way when you fold over you have a professional fold. So let's do it here. So now I'm going to take my tape runner, and I can use my tape runner on this part of the project because these fold over flaps will actually be sandwiched in with my liner piece. So I can use my tape runner. So now I'll stand it up, fold over, and fold this over, and fold this over. Now I can take my big old spatula and go over these folds to make sure that I have a nice stick. Then I can take my big old spatula and go along the top just to finish that off. And y'all, I did have just a little bit of cracking right there. So all I'm going to do to stop the cracking is just take some glue, spread that glue, and work that paper back into the glue. Then I'm going to take my liner piece, and we're going to place that liner piece right there. The liner measures 11 1/4 by 8 3/4. So I'll take my tape and I'm going to cover the chipboard in tape. Then I'm going to take my liner, and we're going to place tape around all 4 parts of the liner, the outer parts. Then we'll remove the tape from the liner as well as the chipboard jacket, and we will join these 2 together. Go ahead and peel away those tape backers, and we'll join the liner to the jacket. So now I'm going to take this piece, and we're going to place it down like this. And now I'll just work that stick. And then I'll work my spine, because we want to have a nice, crisp, well-defined spine. And so y'all, there's our jacket. We can go ahead and set it to the side because now we're going to make the tag holders. All right, so to make my tag holders, I'll be using these 4 pieces of 12 by 12, and I'll be cutting them in a certain way. So we're going to take one piece and we're going to cut it at 4. And then we take that 4 by 12 strip and we're going to cut it at 8. So we'll take the part that was left over, and that's 8 inches by 12. We're going to cut it at 5. We'll have this strip. And then on the 12-inch side, we're going to cut it at 7.5. So there's our second pocket. Then we're going to bring in another piece of 12 by 12. And we're going to cut it at 6. Save this piece. Take that 6 by 12 and cut it at 6 by 8. There's another pocket. Then we'll bring in another 12 by 12. On the 12-inch side, we're going to cut at 7. Save this. On that 12 by 7, we turn it to the 12-inch side, and we're going to cut at 9.5. Like that. Then we take our final piece of 12 by 12, and we are going to cut at 8, and then we turn it to the 12-inch side and we cut at 10. This will be your scrap, and these will be your pockets. So you're going to have one pocket cut at 6 by 4. You're going to have a pocket cut at 7.5 by 5. You'll have a pocket cut at 8 by 6. You'll have a pocket cut at 9.5 by 7. And you will have a pocket cut at 10 by 8. So what we're going to do with all of these is we're going to score them in half. I'll take the 10 by 8, and on the 10-inch side, we score at 5. I'll take the 9.5 by 7, and on the 9.5-inch side, we score at 4 3/4. We'll take the piece that measures 6 by 8, and on the 8-inch side, we score at 4. We'll take the piece that measures 7.5 by 5, and on the 7.5-inch side, we score at 3 3/4. And then we'll take the piece that measures 6 by 4, and on the 6-inch side, we score at 3. I want to go ahead and fold all of these on the score mark. So now I'm going to bring all of these back in, and with them folded, I am going to score at 3/4 of an inch. So 3/4 of an inch. Now I'm just going to take these and just sort of work that fold that I just did, just to loosen it up a little bit. So then I'm going to take my glue, and we're going to place our glue like this and along the bottom, and then we fold and get that nice and stuck. And we do that on all of these. So I'll take my glue, place my glue right there, and then go along the bottom and place my glue. Go ahead and get that nice and stuck. This is how we are creating our pockets. And so now we have all of our pockets. So what we're going to do is we're just going to graduate these by stacking them like this. And when I place them down, I'm only going to place my glue on the edge like that. So then I'll take this one, making sure that my pocket openings are going in the right direction. And I'll take it and we place it on this one. I'll make sure that that's going to fold, and it does. So then I find my next size, which is this one, and we'll stack that one. So adding my glue on the edge like that. I'll take this one and we stack it. You can already see how pretty that is. Then we'll take this one, add our glue like that. Make sure that I have the right opening. And we'll take this one and we place it right there. Making sure that I have all of these nice and stuck. And then I'll take this one and we'll add our glue like that. Make sure that I'm at the top. And we'll stand it up and get it stuck to that one. So that's just a very easy way of getting that graduated look. So now we have our little pockets, and they will open very easily like this. So at this point, if you don't want yours to be removable, you can just take them and glue them to the inside. I do want mine to be removable, so I'm going to use some of my scrap to make a little pocket. And this is the piece that measures 5 by 12, and I'm going to take it and cut it down to 9, and then I'm going to cut it down to 4. So I will have a piece that is 9 by 4. And I'm going to take that piece and we're going to put it right there. So I am just going to add a very thin layer of glue on the end. And over here. And then I'll take this piece and we're going to put it down like that. So let's go ahead and get that stuck and give this a chance to stick. So it's going to look like this so far. Now I'm going to bring in another piece of scrap and we're going to use that to create a pocket on this side. I'm just going to take my finger blade and just angle like that. And we can take this pocket and we can put it in right there. So I am just going to take my glue and place my glue along 2 sides. And then we'll take the pocket and we'll place it right there. Go ahead and get that stick. Then we're going to take this piece of scrap that measures 6 by 12 and we're going to trim it to 8 inches. And then on the 6-inch side, we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch. And we're going to take this and we're going to put it on the front here like this. So I am just going to take some glue and I'll place some glue on this piece, and we'll take it and we'll put it on like that. Go ahead and get that nice and stuck. And so now what we've done is we've created this little piece here that allows us to tuck this into the pocket like that. And so once you tuck it into the pocket, if you notice that it is too big and it's hitting the spine, all you need to do is I am going to take this and I am going to trim it to 4.5. So just trim it so that it will fit on the inside. And now you're able to see that we have a really nice fit on this. So now what I'm going to do, because I want to keep this in place, I really don't want it moving, is I am going to add a magnet. And we can go back and cover that magnet, but I'm going to take some tape and place my tape right there. And now I'll take that magnet, add a little bit of glue so I'll know where to place it. And now I can take this magnet and place it right there in the glue. I am going to place just a little piece of washi over the top to keep that from going anywhere. And so now it'll catch and it'll stay right where I want it to stay. And so now it will catch and it will stay right where I want it to stay. So I want to make sure that we're clear on how to do this part. So when you place this piece in, if you find that it's hitting the spine, go ahead and trim off just a little bit to make sure that you're able to put it in, but also make sure that this part doesn't go over the front here. All right, y'all, so now we're going to go ahead and cut out the tag bases. We'll start with the largest one. So our first tag is going to be 3 7/8 by 8.5. There's one. Our second tag is going to be 3.5 by 7.5. Our third tag will be 3 by 6.5. The fourth tag will be 2.5 by 5.5. And our final tag will be 2 by 4.5. All right, y'all, so we have all of our tag mats. We're going to cut the tag whites. So we're going to cut our first tag at 3 5/8 by 5 7/8. We'll cut the next one at 3 1/4 by 5 5/8. We'll cut the next one at 2 3/4 by 4 7/8. Then we'll cut another one at 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. And then we cut the last one at 1 7/8 by 3 1/4. And so now we're just going to take our pieces and place them down. And you'll know which pieces to place because when you place them down, you're going to have a little border around. If I tried to place this piece, it's too big. So your white piece is going to fit inside of your background mat piece. So I am just going to take some tape, add some tape, and place this down. like that. And this one can only fit on this one. So I'm just going to add my tape. And place it down like this. This one will go there. And we'll place it down like that. This one will go here. And we'll place it down right there. And then this one will go here. And we'll place it down right there. So now all I'm going to do, y'all, is I'm just going to take my scissors and just create that tag look. You might have a tag punch. If you want to do it with that, you can. I'm just doing it the quick and easy way. By just snipping at the corners like this. And I'll do my last one. Should have used bigger scissors for this one. And so y'all, here are my tags. I can just take them and tuck them in my pockets like this. Then we're going to be able to decorate these however we want. Let's just go ahead and put that in. Let's put this one in. And let's put this one in. All right, y'all, so then I just have some pieces of chipboard ephemera that I'm going to use, but I'm also going to use some of these so that I can put them down just to sort of cuten that up just a little bit. I think that just adds a little cuteness. And this is just a whole bunch of chipboard ephemera. So that's what I'm going to use to decorate this. Now you can use so many different things to decorate yours, but I think I'm going to stick with my little chipboard ephemera. Let's just take this, put it right there because it works. And then I'm going to take these two and I'm just going to stack them. It's probably not what a lot of others would do, but y'all, I like it. I like the look of it. So I'm just going to stack it like that. Then I'll add my glue to the back. And I'll place it down right here on my front pocket. And y'all, I think that that is super, super cute. So then I'm just going to take this tag and we're going to place this tag on top. And now I can tuck it back in my little pocket like that. Then I'm going to take this little butterfly and I think I'm going to put the butterfly on this small one like that. Then I'll pull out this one, and let's find something for this one. So I think I'll take this little stamp. We're going to put some glue right there, and I'll take my little stamp, and then I'm going to put the stamp right there. And then I have this little bunny rabbit. Add some glue to him, and we're going to put him right here at the bottom. So you can dress these little tags up way more than I'm doing. I'm just giving a general idea on some of the things that you might want to do with yours. So we're going to take this big one out, and I'm going to take this apron and put it right there at the bottom. Then I'm going to take this little dish and put it at the top. And now we can put this one back in. And then I'm just going to take out the big boy. And I think for this one, I'm going to use this because I like how it looks. So I am just going to take some glue and place some glue like that. And then we'll take this piece, place it in that glue, and then here along the bottom I think I'll put just a little butterfly right there. So you can see I have all of this chipboard ephemera out, and now we can put that back in. And so now if you want, you can go through with your stickers or your chipboard ephemera, whatever it is you want to use, and you can place little decorative pieces on the inside like that. And I think I'm going to leave mine as is because I do like how this looks, but I do need to add something over here. I think I'm going to take this little plate and we're going to place it down right there. And now I can just tuck in a few cut aparts if I want in this pocket, but I think that that is so stinking cute. And even here at the back, if you wanted to give some more tag ephemera to the person that you might be giving this to, you can tuck it right here on the inside so that they'll be able to come back and use these in the actual tag book. I'm going to go ahead and remove that, and I'm going to take some glue and put some glue on the back of this stamp because I do want to cover my magnets. So let's go ahead and get that nice and stuck. And y'all, I think this is one of the longest videos I've done in a long time. And let's go ahead and put our glue here. And we'll take this stamp and cover that magnet. So I'm going to go ahead and just get this nice and stuck because we don't want it pulling away. And then to finish it off, I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm just going to use another piece of that chipboard ephemera, add some glue to the back, and we're going to take this piece and place it right there. And so y'all, there we have it. We have another beautifully sweet little tag folio with cascading tag pockets that can be removed and we can set it out on its own. This is a beautiful folio all by itself, but I love the look of this, and I think I love the look so much because didn't use a whole lot of different papers. We stuck to a color theme. We stayed with one pattern throughout to create this beautiful one-of-a-kind tag folio. This is great for anything that you might want to do. This is a great concept for journals or notebooks. We can make a notebook that's removable and tuck it in this as well. But y'all, I absolutely love how this turned out. I think that it is so beautiful, and I'm so proud of my prototype. Even though I didn't go through the process of decorating the whole thing, once I saw that it was going to work, I absolutely loved it, and I said, let's just go with the prototype as the demo of what we're going to be making. And I love how this has turned out, and I hope that you do too. So this was a very long video. If you're still here until the end, please leave me a comment and let me know you stayed until the end, because this is very long for me. And for those of you who took the time to watch any portion of this video, thank you so much. As always, my friends, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.